doing a magic circle class. I like to also have a yoga block for the warm-up. If you don't have a yoga block, a stack of books will do. So you're gonna place your yoga block down the center of your mat, and then you're gonna take your magic circle there. If this is not comfortable, take the yoga block or your books out and it'll make it have a little less pressure on the sternum. You're then going to take your sternum right in that handle of the magic circle, okay? Our sternums are a little flatter than this curve, so again, if this doesn't feel comfortable, put your magic circle on something that's a little lower. Spread your fingers wide and make sure your thighs are vertical and upright. And I want you to just start to sink your chest into that magic circle so that your shoulders retract, and then lift and protract. So we're getting a little bit of movement through the shoulders. Notice I'm not bending my elbows to get here. And I'm just trying to keep a little bit of connection through my low abs. Finding your breath. Let's do this 4 more times. So here for 4, and here for 3. Think of your head floating through space, 2, and then very last time. Okay, so now from here, I'm just gonna keep a little bit of protraction. So I'm gonna keep that magic circle open, and I'm gonna step one leg back without rocking that magic circle to its side, and one leg in. I'm gonna exhale as I step, inhale as I pull. Really thinking, trying to keep my pelvis as still as I can. You just want to feel like you're not shifting too much side to side as you move. 4 more. 3, 2, and this last one, hold your leg out and reach your opposite arm forward. And with an exhale, lift your leg and inhale, lower it back down. 3 more. 2, and then very last time, hold it there for 4, 3, 2, and then bring it back. Okay, so now you're gonna step that other leg back without shifting, connect into the back of the seat, and then opposite arm without your shoulder coming up to your ear, draw it down. Take an inhale through the nose, exhale, glute engages, lift the thigh, inhale, lower back. Abs first though, abs then thigh. And then you're just gonna hold it right there for 4, 3, 2, and then on 1. Okay, so now give your wrists a little bit of a break. I'm just gonna adjust, and then I'm gonna come back onto that magic circle. I've moved mine a little bit lower down because it seems like that's a little more comfortable. I'm gonna walk my knees back slightly, and we're going right into baby tricep push-ups. Now, we're really compressing this magic circle now. So I want you to make sure that it doesn't fly out and hit your face. You have to go straight down. You're trying to keep that magic circle on its base and straight back up. So you notice my chest is just going straight down. I'm not shifting forward or back, but I am pulling my elbows back behind me and then pushing up. And then pushing away. So this is a way to support your body with the magic circle. Again, maybe not the most comfortable thing, so if it doesn't suit you, don't do it. You can do these without, but it is gonna be harder. 4 more. 3, 2, pulling your elbows back, and then last time, holding little pulses. Now, if you are stronger than I am for these, you're on your toes, okay? Let's go here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, slowly stretch straight and come off of that magic circle. Put your yoga block onto the side. So from here, let your knees open wide and sit back into a child's pose. Flip your palms up, bend your elbows, and reach your fingertips back towards your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. 1 more inhale, and and then reach your arms long and roll up through your spine. Okay, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna take that magic circle between the thighs, and your feet are gonna have to be wider than your hips with this one. You're gonna be sitting as tall as you can with your legs bent. Reach your arms forward and curl yourself up and over. Hopefully that magic circle doesn't hit you in the throat. You're gonna squeeze that magic circle as you roll back, and then you're gonna release it as you come forward. So we squeeze to roll back, release to come forward. Trying to go right through the center. So exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back. You're staying around the entire time. Last time, you're gonna hold that roll back and just squeeze that magic circle. We'll do a few variations of this same type of squeeze. You're holding that C curve. And let's go here for 4, 3, 2, something you've seen in these classes. Exhale, arms lift. Inhale, arms lower. Exhale, arms lift. Inhale, arms lower. Two more. And then very last time, hold it there and reach through the arms and roll down through the spine, rolling your pelvis back until you're laying flat on your back. You're gonna stretch your legs out long and reach your arms up to the sky. Squeeze into that magic circle a little bit. Give it a nice big squeeze. Take an inhale. As you exhale, arms come back behind you. Feel that your ribs don't suddenly lift, right? So you're trying to keep that connection. It's a lot of lift through the lower abs. Arms come up with an inhale. You're now going to nod your chin, curl. Try to peel your spine up and over into your roll up. Then abs pull you back. You're thinking of going straight through the center. Really reach that magic circle from the back of the shoulders and roll down. Inhale, arms come up. Eyes follow the center of that magic circle as you come up and over. Inhale, roll the pelvis back. Keep giving it a little press and squeeze and reach back down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Inhale, rolling back. Use your exhale to bring the arms back last time. Rolling back, connecting through your low back and reaching the arms. Bend your knees, lift your arms just above your shoulders, and just start to circle your arms in one direction, really making a big circle. You're still holding on to that magic circle. Nice big circle one direction, and a nice big circle the other direction. I'm gonna feel, like I feel some little bit of I feel some restraint, right, in my range. Like I notice, oh, that's where I'm a little tighter. All right, from here, you're gonna take the back of your magic circle. You can either do the ring or the handle. I usually think I like the ring. Actually, I'm gonna do the handle too. So I'm gonna do that spongy part. I'm gonna let my head rest down on it. You wanna feel like you're pretty even there. And then I'm gonna take my hands kind of like a little prayer to that top portion. And from there, I'm going to nod my chin. So I'm just peeking towards my knees, and I'm gonna hover my head in the magic circle off of the floor an inch. I'm gonna take a breath in through my nose, breathing down through my low back. And then I'm gonna exhale, fold my ribs forward, and slowly release, just tapping that magic circle. So here, we're trying to really feel that we're not pushing our chin away from the back of the neck, and we're not leading with the neck. So you're gonna really feel those ribs kind of folding down. Now you will start to feel your forearms and your triceps, your elbows here. 2 more times. And then last time, see if you can hold. So you're just thinking, okay, my pelvis stays still with this one. You're gonna start to march one leg at a time. Up, exhaling, draw the thigh in, slowly set it toe ball, heel down. On the next one, hold your leg up, extend that leg straight, and lower and lift. Three more. Two. Last time. Put that foot down. We have to do on the other side. Other leg up, extend, and lower and lift. Keep that curl. 3, 2, low back stays connected, and then very last time, lift back up, toe ball, heel down, and rest. Okay, let your arms release to your side, let your elbows stretch for a moment, reach your arms up to the ceiling, and just go ahead and roll your wrist in one direction, and then that other direction. Give yourself a nice release. Okay, so I'm going to change my grip, or at least I'm going to see if one feels better than the other. I think I might like it up, but I'll try this. So I'm going to take an overhand grip here. So now what I want you to do is you're going to imprint your spine, so you find that little rock back of your pelvis. Make sure you're not pushing the abs out. You're really drawing across with tension. One leg comes up, then that other leg comes up, and you're going to again exhale, curl forward, inhale back, making sure your chest and your ribs are really sliding down. I like to squeeze my legs together. Okay, 2 more times. This time you're going to hold that curl and you're going to press one thigh forward and out, and then switch to the other side. Four more. 3, 2. Last time, hold this leg long and you're going to lift and lower. Exhale to lift this time. Inhale to lower. Try to hold that curl. Looking straight forward between the legs. 2 more. Last time, bend that leg, stretch the opposite leg out, and you're going to exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Two more. And then very last time, bend your knees, one foot down, toe ball, heel, other foot, let your head sit down. Let the blood flow back to your elbows. My left elbow. Oy. All right, so you're gonna now lower your head down flat to the mat. Take that magic circle back between the thighs. Arms get to rest here, but you are probably gonna feel some triceps. Push down through your arms. Let that magic circle relax, or let your inner thighs relax, although there should be a little bit of tension already. Push down through your arms, push through your feet, squeeze that magic circle to lift the hips until you're about in one long line. No need to go much higher. Inhale, release back down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. So this is the second time we're doing these little squeezes here. Okay, a few more. Two. Last time, hold. Squeeze that magic circle. 5, 4, 3, 2. I want you to hold it. Little release, little lift. So hips drop down and up, but you keep that squeeze on the magic circle. Doesn't have to be a big range. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and then very last time, just hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then release and lower down. Okay, take your legs through the magic circle and take your feet down towards the floor. You're gonna push your thighs apart, press down through your feet, breath in. You're gonna just keep this tension the whole time as you lift and lower. So it should feel very different through the hips. So we're hinging, we're not rolling. You want to feel as even weight through your feet as you can. And you really want to make sure you don't feel like you're sliding back. You're pulling your hips to your knees. Your knees are reaching across the room. So you want to feel a length from the shoulders to the hips. Okay, so now I want you to hold this. Keep that press out and lift and lower both heels. Keep that connection into your glutes. Don't let the hips drop down. Keep them at the same height if you can. Abs wrapping as you do this. 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna hold. Keep that outward pressure, and now those little drops down and up with your heels lifted. And again, I'm trying not to push myself back. I'm really trying to feel the back of my legs so I don't slide away from my feet. It's easy to do when your heels are no longer down. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Hips up at the same time. 2. Hold it there. Press out on that magic circle. 5, 4, 3, 2. Heels down on 1, and slowly release the hips down. Pull your thighs to your chest if you can with that magic circle on. I'm just going to scooch a little more forward. You're going to keep that magic circle around your thighs, opposite of your thighs. Arms can open to a T here, or goalpost arms, whatever gives you a really nice stretch through your chest. Make sure the ribs didn't come up. Let them settle back down. So keep that magic circle taut, so you're keeping pressure out. Let your knees fall to one side without the opposite shoulder lifting. Take an inhale there. And then really push that magic circle apart as you come back to the center. Inhale. Exhale. Rotate. Pay attention to that opposite shoulder. Breath in. And then as you rotate back, I want you to get as much connection down through the low back as you can. Deep breath in. Exhale. Rotate. Keep the thighs pushing apart. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the center. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Over. Inhale. Exhale. Back to the center. Release your arms down to your side. Keep your legs up. Adjust the magic circle if you need to. What I now want you to do is I want you to try to lift the back of one hip off of the mat at the time. So I like to imagine it's really just one leg reaching a little further through my circle and then back down. So if you watch the bottom of my hip here towards you, my legs aren't rocking, but I am reaching one knee up and I'm pulling the opposite hip down and I'm coming back. You can see I had a little bit of weight came off of my back hip. A little harder to keep my ribs down on this one. So you can always take your hands there. Should feel like you're getting some oblique work. Keep that pressure out on the magic circle. So imagine if I had a little stamp on one of my knees, I'm just putting that stamp right up to the ceiling. 3 more. 2. And then last time. And then relax. Okay, take a little double hamstring stretch. You can take your feet into the magic circle, press your heels up to the sky, pull the toes down. And then I'm gonna keep my right foot kind of in the circle, and I'm gonna roll to my side. I'm gonna set, so my left side, I'm gonna set my, oh, that was incorrect. Okay, hold the magic circle there. Now take your left leg to the inside handle of the magic circle, and then take your right leg on top. If you have that yoga block or a pillow, that can go underneath your head, or you can just use your forearm. So from here, I'm going to really try to point my kneecaps forward, and I'm going to squeeze that magic circle with my top leg and then reach up. What I like to imagine is I'm reaching my whole leg away from my top hip, so I'm not just pressing down, but I'm pulling my thigh bone kind of out of my side, so I'm not scrunching up the side waist. You can see I have a little bit of space between my bottom waist and the floor, so I'm really keeping my weight on my shoulders. I'm in one straight line, so you don't want your legs in front of you or behind you. If they're behind you, you're going to be using your back a whole lot. If they're in front of you, you're going to be using that like top of the hip flexor, one of the hip flexors. Okay, a few more of these. Press down, feeling your adductors releasing. This is the third adductor exercise. 2 more. And then last time, little pulses now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you're gonna hold it down and lift that bottom leg and then lower. Keep that pressure down. Just lifting that bottom leg. So my bottom adductor has to work. Four more. 3, 2, and then last time. Now keep that bottom leg heavy. You're going to float your top leg up a little higher without sinking too much into your side waist like I just was. And then I want you to tap your top leg forward of that magic circle, lift your top leg up, and tap it to the other side. I like to just take my top arm out, and what I'm going to do now is as my leg goes forward, I'm going to slide my top shoulder a little bit away from it, and as my leg goes back, I'm going to slide it a little forward, because what you're going to feel is that as that leg goes forward, you almost have to counterbalance the weight of the leg. So we're going to get just this really gentle rotation through the spine end. A few more times. So let's just say 2 more sets. This is 1. And this is 2. So now you're going to come back to the center where shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, and take that top leg to the magic circle and just press apart and then release. And press, and that bottom hip has to work too. And then you're going to hold this next one. You're going to try to lift both legs and lower both legs. This one's so hard. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Hopefully I can remember the sequence on the other side too. Woo! Last time. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, on 1. Okay. So I usually take a figure 4 stretch, or like, I think for this one, what I'll do actually, since we have the magic circle, so I'm going to take a little IT bend release. So I'm going to take my foot into the magic circle, and then I'm going to take my leg across my body. And I can just kind of pulse that leg towards me to stretch some of my hamstring and my lateral hip. And then figure 4 if you'd like to take a figure 4 after that. My hips usually feel a little too tight to do that. All right, from here, grab your thighs, rock yourself, and then take your yoga block. If if you are using it, to the other side. And before you lay down, take your magic circle. I like to take my ankle right onto it and then lay down. And then you can always scoot your head. I think my magic circle needs to scooch a little further down. You can always scoot your head a little further away too. So now you're laying down, hopefully in one long line. Hard to get set up with this one. And you're gonna try to point your knees forward and your chest forward. A little bit of sideways scooch. Notice your legs are in one long line. Take that top ankle towards the top of the magic circle, so the outside, and just reach that leg across the room and pull it down. Release. Release. So I'm pulling up through, so as my leg reaches across, I feel like I'm pulling the inside of my thigh up, the outside of my thigh reaches away. My magic circle is making a little bit of a noise. You should feel abs really connecting as you do this. It's important too, I think, to have a really nice soft mat, because this isn't always the most comfortable on the outer hip. Let's go here for just another 2. And then this time hold and little pulses. So just for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that, and it's the bottom leg that lifts and lowers. You're trying to stretch that leg through the magic circle. Now working that bottom adductor. Again, knees, cups looking forward as best as you can, sideways lifted. 2 more, and then last time, hold that magic circle in place with that bottom leg. You're now gonna lift your top leg up, bring it forward and tap. Lift your top leg up, reach it back. So now as my leg reaches back, I'm gonna let my arms slide a little forward. I get this little bit of rotation, so opposition, shoulders going forward, hips going slightly back. And as my leg goes forward, I'm gonna gently pull away. And I'm just gonna adjust my bottom hip. See if you can keep that little bit of lift through the side waist as you do this. We don't want to completely collapse. That's something I have to remind myself a lot in this one. After this one, 2 more sets. And let's go here for 2. Then I think the hard part. All right, so now take that top leg to the inside of the magic circle and just press. Oh gosh, and then release. Yeah, so what did we do? First side, press, release, press. You really feel like you're almost pulling both legs apart here, so that bottom leg and top leg try to slide away. If you've done side splits on the reformer, it's kind of what I think of. So even though I'm really obviously feeling that top hip, my bottom hip is working too, so I'm really pulling that magic circle apart, which is important for the last one. 2 more. And then this last time you'll hold, pull that magic circle apart, lift, and lower. Oh, this is hard. Harder on this side. Four more if you can. 4, 3. I'm barely pushing my magic circle apart. 2. Can we hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, roll to your back. That was a lot harder on my left side. I don't know if anyone else felt that. Second side's always harder. First, start with that hamstring stretch. I'm gonna take my yoga block out now. Give yourself that nice big stretch there. And of course, take it across the body. Woo. inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. Figure 4 if you'd like it. This is plenty for me. Okay, so I'm gonna now take my right foot into the magic circle. I'm gonna stretch my left leg for the most part straight. And I'm just gonna wiggle my hips side to side until I feel like my hips are level. And I'm gonna breathe in through my nose. I'm gonna nod my chin. I'm gonna push my leg into that magic circle and roll up through my spine, and then stretch my leg straight by pulling that down on that magic circle. Then bend my knee, roll back, and extend. So I bend, I use my hamstring, I use my hip extensors, I stretch as much as I can, I bend, I roll back. Let's do that one just 2 more times on this side. Last time. And then switch to the other side. Again, get your hips as level as you can. Ooh, this side's tighter. And then fold the knee a little bit, so I'm really kind of pushing. You can see I'm using my hip extensor, my hamstrings to assist me. Stretch the leg, bend, roll back. Now as I'm rolling up, I'm kind of going just a little bit behind my sits bones. Let's do 3 more. Use a little bit of momentum too. 2. Let me do that. Those. Oh, very good. And then last time. Okay, I rolled a little over on that one. You're gonna go ahead and set that foot down. So just stay up. Okay, now take your legs as wide as your mat. And take that magic circle between your legs. Your feet can be flexed. You're gonna stay right on top of your sits bones. Take an inhale through your nose. And then you're gonna exhale, push down on that magic circle and curl just your chest to your lap. I'm not moving my pelvis, I'm right on my sits bones. And then roll up through the spine. If your hamstrings are tight, just bend your knees. So my abs lift, and then I curl. And I'm gonna take my legs a little bit wider so I can push that magic circle a little bit further. And I restep without feeling like my ribs just release forward. So I don't feel like my arms are pushing, I feel like my abs are pushing. This is called spine stretch forward. It's a variation of it. Kind of similar to one on the chair. Now 2 more times. Feel like you're really expanding the middle back, so you want to feel like we're opening this. And then last time, you're just going to pulse now for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly release. Okay, so now we're going to come into a kneeling position. You're going to press down into your shins, double up your knee pads if you need to, and exhale, just squeeze that magic circle, hold it there, and then release. So I'm really trying to squeeze kind of like from my pecs, so under my arm and across, and I think about a little bit of almost, I'm not squeezing my shoulder blades together, but I feel this wrap underneath my armpits here. Really trying to not let your shoulders come just up to your ears. Think of a little bit of abs. So as I squeeze my circle, I imagine my abs drawing a little tighter. 4 more. 3, 2. Last time, pulse 10 times. 10, 9, 8, again, under the shoulder from across the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, and then release. Okay, this one's a tricky one. You're gonna go heels together, toes apart. Wedge your magic circle right at your ankles and slide it underneath your bottom. I have a little more overhang, but you're gonna try to take it right to your sits bones. If this does not feel good for the knees, don't do it. This is a thigh stretch. So from here, I'm gonna look forward. I'm gonna find a little bit of an imprint, and I'm gonna bend my knees back, letting my shoulders follow my hips, and I'm gonna push my arms forward. So it's somewhat of a supported thigh stretch, right? You feel like you're using your hamstrings to pull you back, and then you come back up. All right, 3 more, and then we're gonna try to just hold it where we can. 2, also a lovely quad stretch. And last time, you're gonna hold it here, you're gonna lift your arms, and you're gonna lower. Trying to get as much shoulder flexion as you can. It actually kind of activates those muscles around the upper thoracic spine. 2 more. And then very last time. Hold it there if you can. Hinge back, feel the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and then on 1. Take that out. Put the magic circle to your side and just wag your tail. You can draw little circles. You can reverse those circles. Just kind of shake it out a little bit. I'm now going to kind of do a similar position where I'm going to take the magic circle behind my right heel and bottom, and I'm going to squeeze into it a little bit to lift my right leg up. So I'm going to come into this quadruped position. It's a pretty small movement. You're thinking of trying to feel hamstring and glute to lift your leg up. If your hamstring cramps, try again. If it does it a second or third time, you can take a stretch, try again, or just do it without. I think my left one will cramp. Okay, 4 more. 3, 2, and you're gonna hold it and you're gonna squeeze. 10, 9, so I'm pulling my heel to my bottom. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Woo! Okay, you're gonna take that leg out in front of you. Take the magic circle in front of you, and then just kind of give yourself a little bit of a stretch for the hamstring. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to take the magic circle now between my left heel and bottom, and I'm going to bring my knees underneath me. Feels like this is not going to work out on this side. I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. Oh, let's see what happens. And then I'm going to exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. So you're trying to hold that long neutral spine, no cat and cowing. Really trying to feel that connection into the back left glute. Yeah, it's sliding more on this side. What's going on there? Maybe I need to reach my left sit bone back further. Really press down into your right shin. Almost there. 4 more. 3, 2, last time, hold, and 10 squeezes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Take your magic circle down to the side if you need some support. Leg in front of you, hips pull back, and stretch. Okay, we have one last thing to do. So we're gonna lay back down. We're gonna do abs, rotation, legs extending. Let's try it. So you're gonna take your, find your imprint, then bring your legs one at a time up to tabletop. Take that magic circle into your hands, Inhale, and I'm gonna stretch one leg, and I'm gonna rotate across to the opposite hip, and then up and over. Now, you can go all the way down, and then back up and over, or you can stay up and just lower a little bit, because the magic circle does kind of get in the way. So I'm thinking of this little rainbow up and over, and this reach. So I'm kind of pulling that magic circle across, back of the hip, stay really grounded. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last time on one, I want you to just hold forward and see if you can extend and bend. And 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Very last time, hold it there. 4, 3, 2, and then on 1. All right, as your magic circle class, take a little rock side to side. Find that nice child's pose, or what is this, happy baby position. You can grab your feet, just holding onto my shins after this one. Letting the adductor stretch a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and you're all done. Good job.